Hello everyone and welcome back to Microsoft Oceans. Today is currents, tides and anemones. Let's get started.
My friend Anita is a marine biologist, but she comes to me all the time with questions about physical oceanography. She's learned a lot from me about currents and tides, and I've learned a lot from her about how they affect the plants and animals that she studies. It took people quite a while to find out about currents like the Gulf Stream, and then it took them even longer to find ways to work with currents and not against them. Seems like some animals had this figured out a long time ago.
Yes, indeed.
Anita's done a lot of research on eel migrations and asked me plenty of questions about Atlantic currents in the process. Her studies have helped unravel the mystery of how eels reproduce. I guess that makes her Sherlock Holmes and me Dr. Watson. Many ocean animals that are fixed in place couldn't reproduce without currents. That includes animals like these that don't even look like animals. These creatures also depend on currents and tides to deliver their food to them. The food they eat is called plankton. That's a whole group of tiny plants and animals that drift on currents. If plankton suddenly disappeared, Anita would be out of work because all of the marine creatures she studies would also disappear as a result. It just goes to show that you don't have to be big to be important.
That's right.
Have you ever wondered how the animals that live on remote islands got there in the first place? Biologists do, and when it comes to the marine iguanas that live in the Galapagos Islands, they think that currents are the answer. They believe that these reptiles may have drifted to the Galapagos on natural rafts, like logs or clumps of seaweed. Currents aren't the only kind of water movements that ocean animals have to deal with. Just imagine the pounding that animals that live near the shore have to take. These are tough creatures. One thing that we are constantly learning in oceanography is that everything on Earth is connected. Have you ever wondered what happens to all of the rain and snow that falls on the land? Well, most of it gets dumped back into the ocean by rivers. Some animals have adapted quite nicely to life in these areas where fresh water and salt water meet. If only people could be that flexible. You can learn more about the science of oceanography by selecting one of my other tours now. You can also hook up with another guide or drift off to experience the oceans on your own. Wherever you go, have fun.
And that would be all for today. I'm Brian Cordragon signing out. Stay straight!